button is. I also see Alicia
Everybody on today's Zoom call, our first official Miracle Morning meetup. It's a global meetup with you. We're coming in from all around the world. And this is our second meetup. We did one last week, but that was kind of a test run with a small group of people. And today we invited the entire global Miracle Morning community. We had to limit the amount of people. We had over 2,000 people register, and we can't fit that many people on Zoom, at least not yet. We're working on expanding that for future meetups. But today's really going to be something special. And as you see, there's a whole team of people that are helping to make this possible. Yali Rashi just introduced the call. Chip Franks has been working on the call. We've got Alex Hayden, Patricia Moreno. I'll be introducing John Berghoff soon, Braden Delaunay. There's a whole team of people. I just want to acknowledge our team, Tiffany Swinehart. We've got a huge team that are making this possible. And so this wouldn't be possible without everybody working behind the scenes. So I want to thank you for being here and investing your valuable time, because right now I know that it's a very challenging time for most of us. It's unprecedented what's going on in the world. And I really want to be sensitive to however you're coming to the call today. Some of you might be coming to the call in a positive mindset, excited, ready to go. But some of you may have struggled just to get out of bed this morning, just to show up today. You may be going through things in your life that I have no idea about. And I want to be sensitive to wherever you're coming into the call, into the meetup today, in whatever place you're in. I honor you and I acknowledge that these are challenging times for all of us. And I know that I personally have been feeling overwhelmed every day. In fact, I think that the question, how are you doing, may be the most loaded it's ever been right now, right? You ask someone, how are you doing? It's like, for me, it's hard to answer that question right now. It's like, some parts of the day I'm doing great. So some parts of the day I'm a little worried. I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'm, so on and so forth. And so wherever you are right now, mentally or emotionally or physically, it's exactly where you're supposed to be. And the goal today, the gift today, is that you walk away from today's meeting having had an experience that enriches your life, not only for the hour that you're on the meetup today, but that it lasts throughout the rest of this week and indefinitely. And we are planning on doing these meetups more often. We're definitely going to do one next Monday, and then we're going to look at increasing the frequency. We're trying to set up the team and the logistics to make that happen. But as of now, you can plan the next Monday. We'll send out an invitation, and we're going to try to make it so that more people can join that meetup as well. Today, what we're going to do is, Yali mentioned, we're going to separate everyone into breakout rooms, and we're going to have you do something called the Thanksgiving address. And this is really an opportunity for you to harness the power of gratitude in your life right now. And I'm going to share with you a few thoughts, and then I'm going to bring on my good friend John Berghoff to help set this up and introduce our good friend Braden Delaunay. But I want to share a few thoughts on the power of gratitude. Think back to the times in your life where you've been through adversity. And I know that for me personally, the times in my life when I've been through going through the most difficult experiences I've ever faced, where the future, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. For me, it was my car accident when I was told I would never walk again. When I was diagnosed with cancer and told I was probably going to die. Those times, like now, the future is uncertain. And what I realize is that gratitude, while gratitude's always beneficial for us, gratitude and thankfulness are arguably far more important, far more beneficial, far more crucial during the times of adversity that we're facing, when the future is unknown. And so my personal decision has always been that when I'm going through the most difficult times in my life is when I will be the most grateful that I've ever been in my life. And I truly believe in that way, gratitude has saved me. And I'm going to share a couple thoughts that you can take into the exercise that you're going to do today. Number one, gratitude is a choice. Think of it this way. In life, we have 2 pages to focus on. At any given time, we have 2 pages that we can focus on. One page lists everything that we have to be grateful for, that fills our soul with joy, that makes us feel good. It's our friends, it's our family, it's the roof over our head, it's the fact that we're on this Zoom, this meetup with everyone. It's all of the things we have in our life that we can be grateful for, and that's all on one page. But every single one of us has another page that lists everything that we have to feel bad about, to be afraid of, to be worried about. Everything that is causing us pain, all of our faults, all of our flaws, all of our insecurities, all of the conflicts that we have in our life, in our relationships. In life, every person on the planet has both pages. And the quality of your life, I would invite you to consider, has less to do with which page is longer, right? If you got a bunch of stuff to worry about right now, and it's all about which page do you choose to focus most of your energy and attention on. And when you focus on the page that makes you feel bad with all your fears and all your faults and all your insecurities and all your conflicts and all of the unknown, all of the stressors in your life, that creates your emotional experience. But if you focus on all the things you have to be grateful for in your life, then you feel gratitude, right? And so what I would invite you to consider is that the quality of your life right now, every day, from when you wake up until you go to bed, is largely dependent on the amount of gratitude that you are consciously present to. And so today, the exercise that Braden's going to lead you in today is going to allow you to share and express and experience a deeper level of gratitude and get present to all that you have to be grateful for right now. And the last thing that I want to share on this is about what I would call the two types of gratitude to consider. We have intellectual gratitude, and we have what I call soulful gratitude. Now, most people are able to tap into intellectual gratitude. It comes from our heads. If I were to ask, are you grateful for your family or that you have a roof over your head? You'd probably say yes without much consideration, right? It'd be a programmed response. You wouldn't have to give it much thought, and thus the impact of that kind of surface level gratitude would be minimal. Now, soulful gratitude, on the other hand, is the kind of deep, authentic, heartfelt gratitude that you feel intensely with your entire being, that either makes you smile or makes you cry tears of joy because you're so present to how grateful you are. I think about being as a parent when your child is born, right? You're overwhelmed with feelings of gratitude that you've never experienced before. And whenever you think about things in your life and you really get clear, you get calm, you get quiet, you get present to the things in your life that you have to be grateful for, you get to experience a level of soulful gratitude that completely not only changes your quality of life, it changes your biology instantaneously. You immediately, your cortisol levels drop. You feel your serotonin and dopamine is released. You feel the state of gratitude, of joy, of happiness. And I believe that we all have an opportunity to feel that much more often. And right now, more than ever, it's crucial to feel that gratitude. And so I want to take just a few moments to find, for all of us, we're going to do a quick exercise to find or to generate, if you don't have it, if you can't find it, generate it, that deep, heartfelt, soulful gratitude inside of you. So if everyone can prepare to take a deep breath with me. Take a deep breath now and let it out. And I'm going to ask that you close your eyes and take another deep breath and find that place inside of you. What can you be grateful for right now? And maybe it's as simple as the deep breaths that you just took. So close your eyes and think about, if you need to think of something that makes you feel grateful, think of that thing. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's that you're alive. Maybe it's that you're here right now with hundreds of other members of our community sharing an experience that few people on the planet are sharing right now, but that we can take out into the world and that we can express this soulful gratitude as we experience it. Find that place inside of you now that's just grateful to be alive. Take another deep breath with me. And I hope you feel that soulful gratitude that is your birthright, that you have the opportunity to generate at any given time just by closing your eyes and taking a breath. And when you're feeling stressed or you're feeling worried or you're feeling concerned, close your eyes, take a breath, and return to that state of deep, heartfelt, soulful gratitude. All right, everyone, if you open your eyes, thank you for doing that with me. I'd like to introduce a good friend of mine. Most of you or many of you know him, John Berghoff. When I say this, facilitating group interaction used to be in person, now it's on Zoom. This is John's world. This is his mission in life, is to bring together groups of people to tap into the wisdom, the collective wisdom of the group, to bring out solutions to solve our biggest problems, the world's biggest problems, our biggest problems as individuals, and create new opportunities for growth, to experience our full potential. That's what John does every day with his company Exchange and the Exchange Method. And they're doing this all around the world. And so there's nobody better to facilitate the exercise that you're going to be led through today by our friend Braden Delone. It's called the Thanksgiving Address. And now it is my great pleasure to bring on and introduce my good friend, Mr. John Berghoff. John, are you here, buddy?
Yeah, buddy. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
All right. I had to switch my mic just now. Things got all funky over here. We're breaking the Zoomiverse, I think.
I think so.
Hey, I just turned on the chat. If any of you would like to give an acknowledgement to Yo Pal Hal for that beautiful message, you can put it right in the chat box. You're welcome to share anything that really touched you from that acknowledgement from Hal. We opened up the chat. There's times where the chat will be open and then times where it will be closed. So great to see so many of you chiming in from all over the world. 400 plus, almost 500 of you here right now. All right, so now I'm distracted. I had a job. I had something I'm supposed to do, but I'm really entertained by what people are putting in the chat box. So why don't I do this? It's chat box will close in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Wow, that's
I've got
so
my
abrupt.
reading material for later today, Johnny.
That was so abrupt. That was like shutting the door on beautiful acknowledgement. Thanks for understanding, everybody. We wouldn't get anything further done. We would just sit here and read those as they come in. Hal, it's really cool that we're all here. And just so everybody knows, you know, the Miracle Morning community, led by Hal and a team of his, there was a plan to bring folks together today and maybe again and again and again to invite you to connect with each other. And Hal called me last week and said, hey, JB, we're going to have people connect with each other. And there's a lot of different ways that we can invite you to connect with each other in small groups of all different sizes, in groups of 3, 5, 8, 10. Well, when Hal mentioned how many people were going to be coming onto this call, we realized, wow, we need a whole new plan. And we immediately realized that what felt right was to invite all of you to experience an activity that is something that we at Exchange have been experiencing for a couple of years now. And we were taught a very specific experience by a gentleman who I'm going to introduce here named Braden Delane. And Braden is a nature connection facilitator. He helps children and adults to reconnect to their inner genius by introducing them to practices that have been around for generations before us. And I think in this modern moment, this modern crisis, many of us are realizing the value to return to a place within ourselves where we connect to a wisdom that maybe existed before we got here. Braden is going to be sharing with all of you an activity. He's going to take a few minutes to describe it, and then we're going to be sending all of you into groups. Based on the number of you that are here, there'll probably be groups of about 10 people or so per group. So just getting you prepared for that. And when Braden's done, we'll push a button. You will magically transport through the Zoomosphere into a small group of 10 people that you're divinely guided to connect with. you'll know exactly what to do because Braden's going to tell you that right now. And then you'll be in that group for about 15 minutes or so. And then you'll be brought back into the main room, and then we'll be closing this gathering out. So with nothing further, Braden, I hope you're on this call.
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. Braden, take it away, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Okay, yeah, thanks for having me. I want to start by saying thank you to Hal and the Miracle Morning community and John for inviting me to be on this call. I really appreciate getting to share this with all of you. The exercise or the activity or the ritual that I'm about to share with you is referred to as the Thanksgiving address. It comes from the Haudenosaunee, which you might better know as the Iroquois Confederacy. It's a practice that they've been using to open and close meetings of all kinds for thousands of years, from my understanding. And before I get too far into it, it feels important for me to point out the fact that many of you may have noticed I am not an Indigenous person. I am not a member of the Haudenosaunee, and I am not an expert on their history. The Thanksgiving address is a tool that was shared with several of my mentors and many people who teach primitive skills all over the country by Jake Swamp in 1991 at the Hudson Valley Nature Center at a meeting of primitive skills practitioners. Jake Swamp, Chief Jake Swamp, was the chief of the Wolf Clan, which is a subclan of the Mohawk Nation. And when he shared this tool with many people, he said, I'm not sharing this with you because I want fake Indians. I don't want fake Indians. I don't need any more Indians. We have enough Mohawk. Mohawk have our own problems. The reason we're sharing this with you is because we need better neighbors. And we get better neighbors when we find gratitude for each other. So this practice is very specifically given freely from Jake Swamp and at least the Wolf Clan to the rest of us so that we can focus on the parts of our lives that are good and the parts of each other that are good and the parts of the earth that are good that we appreciate. So this practice is very simple. It has a traditional order, but today we're going to do it very simply. And that is that each person will take 30 seconds, maybe a minute at most, but probably keep it to 30 seconds and speak in gems. To speak from your heart about something that you're feeling grateful for in this moment. And a pro tip to make this real for you while it's going on is that when somebody else is sharing something that they're grateful for example, if somebody is sharing gratitude for their grandmother, your job while they're sharing is not only to stay present and listen to what they're saying, but your job in that moment is to imagine your own grandmother and feel the gratitude that you have in your heart for your grandmother while that's happening. So that everyone who's in your circle is collectively of one mind, feeling gratitude for the same archetype in their lives at the same time. The purpose of the Thanksgiving address is to draw all of our minds together in one beautiful space of gratitude. And that's why we do it, because it connects us in a place that goes beyond ego, that goes beyond frustration, and that comes from acceptance. So as you go through this practice, make sure that you are participating in each person's gratitude. When you're sharing your gratitude, when you're done speaking, traditionally we ask a question that invites an affirmation, whether that's if you're on board with that, if you can hear me on that, if you're okay with that, if you can join me in that. And traditionally we would say yes out loud. In this case, given our format, I'm going to ask that people just give a visual cue that acknowledges that person for sharing, and then we'll pass to the next person. Traditionally, we would pass sunwise and go clockwise around the circle, but given our current circumstance, we're going to use a pass the baton style. So whoever has a good mind to get your group started once you're in your breakout room, please feel free to self-organize around that. And then when each person is done speaking and has asked their question, please say, and now I'm going to pass it to Hal. Now I'm going to pass it to Sean, so that that person knows that they are in fact next. This is a really important tool right now, y'all. I think the phrase that sticks out for me is what you focus on becomes your reality. And in our current moment, we really need to be focusing on the things that we're grateful for, because it gives us the strength to deal with what is a very serious set of circumstances. And there is no way to downplay what is going on right now. And this is just a tool that I'm honored to be able to share with you that will, I hope, help you smile for a little bit at a time. So all that being said, I'm going to pass it back over to John Berghoff, and he's going to give some details on our instructions and breakout rooms and things like that. Again, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for participating in this. And please do this exercise as often as you can and share it with everyone you know. Thanks, y'all.
Braden, thank you. Hey, before I give the final set of instructions, I opened up the chat box for 10 seconds if you'd like to acknowledge Braden for being here today. Go, go, go. Where's the button? Where's that button? What can I say? There you go. Braden, I want to thank you for bringing your gifts to us. And hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other people are racing to express their thanks as well. And I'm going to give everybody their set of instructions. I got to tell you, I wasn't planning on how mesmerizing it would be to just enjoy watching all the goodness flood into the chat box. It's so great. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry about that. Shut the door. Oh my gosh, it's so sudden in this Zoomosphere. Okay, as Braden shared with all of you, in just a moment, you're going to be sent into a small group. There's probably going to be maybe 9 or 10 people in your group. There could be fewer than that. There could be more. A couple things to just reiterate. So first of all, when you get into the group, wait just a few seconds or a moment for everyone to find the button to get into the group, although we may have found a way to just send you all right in the group. Whoever is of the right mind to start, you are welcome to put in the chat box for your group, although I don't know if that functionality actually works at the group level when they're in that group. If it does, you could put of a good mind, or you can just self-sort who's going to go first. As you heard Braden share, whoever goes first, please express anything that you are thankful for. Braden may have mentioned this, but just to be clear, take about 30 seconds or so per person. And I can speak for myself. It can be very easy to lose track of time when we're sharing, especially something that is very heartfelt. So just to be clear, it's 30 seconds. It is not a 15-minute TED Talk. It is 30 seconds per person. And in your groups, you can self-manage, self-moderate if somebody gets, carried away with their thankfulness. So about 30 seconds per person. If it goes up to a minute, that's probably not a problem. But please self-moderate. And when the first person is done, they are welcome to point to or call on the next person by doing their best to see your name in the chat box. If you don't have your name, if you in the chat box instead of your name, it says iPhone, then they will refer to you as iPhone. You're welcome to put your name in so people know who you are. That's nice Zoom etiquette. We're all learning this Zoom etiquette thing. So after the first person goes, I might turn to Braden and say, you're welcome to go. And then when Braden's done, he'll go to Hal, and so on and so on. And please remember, finally, this is my last reminder for you. When each person is done, the essence of this activity is not only expressing gratitude, but being seen, heard, or felt. So when each person is done, please ask your group, can you feel me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Either one of those. And the group can acknowledge back, either with audio, or if your audio is all muted as you go around, visually with a nod of a head. If any of you in your group, your audio is too loud, please self-manage that as a group and let that person know. You might even choose as a group to keep everybody on mute as you go around the circle, so to speak. If you, we're going to give you about 10 minutes. If you get through everybody in less than 10 minutes, it's very simple. Keep going. That is the simple instruction. Keep going. You could get to a second round or a third round. And if for some reason you don't get all the way through, that's okay also if for some reason you don't get all the way through. All right, at this point, do all of you know how to teleport? Hold on, how do we do this? All of you know how to teleport? Everybody go like this right here, if you can see what I'm doing. Everybody go like this. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2. I really hope something happens when I get to 3. 3. We'll see in a little bit, everybody. All right, maybe we have to do this a little bit longer because whoever's pushing the button is still finding the button. Oh, hey, you know what? This is a great workout, isn't it? All right, Laura, here is plan B. Plan B is what we could do is invite the Thanksgiving address in this room with all of you here. We obviously will not get to everybody. And in order for this to invite as many voices as possible, I would like to recommend that if you would like to go, you can find a button to raise your hand. Please do not unmute yourselves. There's a button to raise your hand. Go ahead and push that. It'll put you on the top of a queue. And then what we will do is we will call on you and invite you to express what you're grateful for. And when you finish, please ask the other 400 of us, did we hear you? Can we hear you? Can we feel you? Either one. And we will all visually acknowledge you. Is everybody good on plan B? It's really plan A, but with a whole lot more friends together.
Maybe you want me to go first and then I can kind of set the example of how we go?
As long as you model brevity, because brevity is kindness.
All right.
I just want to let you guys know, Hal and John, that I restricted people from unmuting themselves. So just unmute where you see the raised hand for them.
I will do that. You got it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So John Berghoff, first of all, grateful for you. Thank you for the plan B on the spot due to some technical issues with Zoom. But I am grateful for the Miracle Morning community, for every single one of you being here, supporting each other, supporting yourself so that you can support those that you love. It's a beautiful thing. I think that some of the finest examples of humanity is in our global Miracle Morning community. We wake up every day and we support each other. And I'm grateful for our community. Can you feel me on that?
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, I'll let you take it over.
All right, I'm going to Sonia in France. Sonia, go right ahead. You are now unmuted.
Thank you. I am grateful for all the love that I have in my life with my children, with my beautiful lover, with some friends. And I'm especially grateful for all of the people who are putting on positive initiatives at this time, including you guys. Can you hear me and feel me on that?
Thank you, Sonia. Going to Beatrice. Beatrice Pitayanan. Beatrice, I'm working to unmute you. Let me see if that works. All right, that didn't seem to work. I'm going to go to Jeanette Pizarro.
Okay.
There we go.
Hi, all. I'm actually thank you for life. After going through a very challenging marriage that I almost was strangled. And I am grateful to be with you all and to really getting to heal my inner child.
We can feel you on that.
Can you feel me on that?
Yes, thank you.
And I'm from Puerto Rico, live in Boston.
Thank you. I'm going to go to Ann Hutton. Ann, go right ahead.
Hi, we are so thankful to be able to work from home in this time. We can work together and have a friend around even while we're spending so much time alone and away from people we would normally see. Can you feel us on that?
Thank you, Ann. I'm going to Stephanie. By the way, to our co-hosts, I'm hitting mute, unmute over here. So if any of you are doing the same thing, it might be throwing me off. I'm going to Stephanie Blackbird. Stephanie, go right ahead. Oh, Stephanie disappeared on my screen. All right. I'm going to go to Nat Craven. Nat? Oh, I don't think you even had your hand raised.
Maybe
I don't know how to raise my hand, so that's fine.
Nat, what would you like to express that you're thankful for?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to express gratitude for life. My sister-in-law just went through IVF, and we're going to be able to get a new niece or nephew, and it just made me so grateful for all life, both for my kids and for all life around me. Beautiful. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Thank you. All right, going to Bibby Van Ness.
Hi, everybody. I'm super grateful to be back together with my whole family. Like, we made this plan that we have an amazing dinner every night. So I'm super grateful for that. It's the first time we've been all together again. I'm really grateful for, that I'm safe. I have a garden that I can lay in, that it's nice weather right now in Germany. That's a really special thing. And I'm so grateful to be here today with all of you guys. So can you hear me on that?
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you. Baby, if you can mute yourself out, that would be great.
you. Of course. Let's see. Yeah.
Hi, I'm
Hi,
Tiffany. I'm in New York, not far from the Hudson Valley, where this great tradition has its roots. I'm grateful to see my people that I admire get to grow in this capacity and participate in an event like this and be surrounded by my family and be in contact through technology with family that I'm not with. Can you feel me on that?
Awesome. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you so much. Coming to Jill Healy. Jill Healy.
Oh, good morning, everyone. I am grateful to be here with all of you, and I am super grateful at this time that I'm able to stay at home with my kids and relearn the things that they're learning in school because I have to teach it. And I never really thought I'd have this time. Never thought about it before, but I'm so grateful for the small moments and for making a totally different type of memory with them. And they're actually walking in right now. So can you feel me on that? Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Jill. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm coming to Frankie Jones.
Can you feel me? Can you hear me?
We sure do, Frankie. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I am so grateful for my 75 years and my ancestors who came over at the founding of our country here in the U.S. For my great grandbabies who just inspire me so, and for this process that we're going through as a united world to step back, be home, reevaluate what's really important. So that's what I'm grateful for. Can you feel me?
Yeah. Thank you, Frankie. Coming over to Buddy Kadri. Buddy?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Greetings, good morning, everyone. I'm Buddy Kadri. I'm in Cambridge in the UK. And I'm grateful to be here. And I'm grateful for everything, and I mean everything, that has happened to me, that's good or bad, because it brought me right here, right now, with you, to enjoy this moment and to be optimistic about the future, despite all the adversity that's happening. Can you hear me on this?
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Coming to Alicia Toombs. And then after Alicia, we're going to be switching gears to a lightning round. Stay tuned, everybody. Alicia, go right ahead. Hold on, there we go.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very thankful for this opportunity to be with such a great, amazing community. Miracle Morning and how Alrod has changed my life in the last 2.5 years. I feel all of you and what you're grateful for, and I continue to share this gratitude and compassion as we go through this with all of you. Do you hear me?
Yeah. Thank you, Alicia. Awesome. All right. Here is what we are going to do. We're going to switch gears to a lightning round, which is a way of getting more and more voices in the final 5-7 minutes that we're going to take. And here's how this is going to work. Now, this is going to be a little clunky because the muting and unmuting on my end, there's delays on everything. So bear with us here. The way that we're going to do this is we're going to invite you to jump in and express a word Or if you want, it can be a short phrase, but it has to be 3 words or less. A word or a short phrase, 3 words or less, to express something that you are thankful for right now. So let's do, I'm going to go right back to the hands that are raised here. And let's go to Hala, H-A-L-E-H. Let me see if I got it. Oh, please go. Oh, that didn't work. Please go right ahead.
Hello. My words are my husband. Just like thinking quickly. My husband, my family, and generosity.
We feel you on that. Coming to Rita Kim. Rita, let me see if I go right ahead. Oh, yeah. Rita, go right ahead, please. I cannot hear you.
Ooh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. My phrase is much love from my family and my friends and my husband. Thanks.
Beautiful. We feel you. Awesome. Coming to Sean Tran. Sean Tran.
Cool. Cooking with mom. Can y'all hear me on that?
Awesome, Sean. That's so great. Carmenza Adams, please. Carmenza Adams. Whoops. You were unmuted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yep, you bet.
Thanksgiving address, health, and love. Can you hear me on that?
Yes. Thank you. Just so all of you know, when I call on you, I'm unmuting you from here. I think I'm just realizing some of our struggle is because you're unmuting yourself. So Amy Camey, A-I-M-E-C-A-M-E-Y. Go right ahead.
Hi, this is Amy from Silverado, California. People, earth, love.
Beautiful.
We feel you on that. Thank you. Tanya Nishi. Tanya, go right ahead. Oh, it is not allowing me to unmute you. There we go. You're good. Nope.
Yep. Hiya. So it's friends, family, and community. Thank you. Sending love from London. Do you feel me?
Thank you, Tanya.
Yeah, thank you. Susanna, I'm unmuting you. I don't have a last name. Go ahead.
I'm Susanna from New York State, my incredible husband. Can you hear me on that?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Thank you. Erica Michaelis, go right ahead.
A walk in the woods.
We feel you on that. Thank you, Erica. Sweta Sumaria, S-W-E-T-A. I'm unmuting you. There you go. Go right ahead.
Hertfordshire in the UK. I'm grateful for my husband, the sun, and my friends and family.
We feel you on that.
Yes. Annapurna Madrone, I am unmuting you here. Go right ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Awesome. Springtime, birds chirping. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome. Leah Bandola, go right ahead.
Hi. My words are family, health, and love.
We feel you on
that.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
Mark Engel. Mark, go right ahead, Mark. Oh, Mark, I'm attempting to unmute you. There you go.
You got me now?
Yeah, please.
Hey, thank you for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. Can you feel me on that?
Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jerry Kirk. Jerry Kirk, please go right ahead.
Hi, Jerry and Graham from Canada, and I'm going to say daily workouts. Can you hear me on that?
Yeah, awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Karina Vanderheijen. Whoops.
Hi, everybody. Hi from Germany. I'm really grateful for nature because it roots me in this time of craziness. When I go out, spring, flowers, the birds, they don't care about any of this. So.
We can
Beautiful,
feel you on
Karina.
that.
We feel you on that.
All right, we're gonna Lolita Cleveland. Oh, Zoom doesn't want me to unmute you, Lolita. Lolita, hold on, wait.
Wait, we just heard you.
There you go. You're good.
Oh, good morning. I am grateful for health, family, and healing in this land. Can you feel me on that?
Yeah.
We can feel you.
We feel you.
Thank you. Wayne Marcel. Wayne, I'm trying to unmute you here. Go right ahead, I believe.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. So life, relationships, and technology right now. Can you feel me now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
Wayne.
you. This is the, we're going to invite one more. Let me see. I'm going to go to Janet McNish. Let me see.
Yeah.
Janet, last one. Take us home.
Hi, I'm so grateful for health, true, loyal friends, and the hope that we have in this country with the unity and the NHS. And that England, I'm in London, England, and we have the National Health Service and other workers behind the scenes helping our nation.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Do you feel me on that?
Oh yeah, we can feel you.
We sure do. Hey, I'm going to hand it back over to Hal in just a second here. You know what would be really, really cool? So thank you to all of you for participating in that. It would be awesome if you could, in the chat box right now, in just a word or a short phrase, how was that experience for you? How would you describe what we just experienced? In just a word or a short phrase, how would you like to describe amazing, warmth, connecting, happiness, lightning? Oh, my eyes hurt trying to read that chat box. Connective, kindness, blessings, unity, uplifting, wow, energizing, community, tears in my eyes, spiritual, hope, inspiring, peace, sweet. Wow, really, really awesome. I just want to thank all of you for bringing your whole selves today. And just to also acknowledge Yali, thank you for setting us up so amazingly at the start of this call. What a gift to have you getting us ready. Yopal and the entire
pleasure.
the whole Miracle Morning team. Braden DeLene, thank you for bringing that experience. Hal, I'll let you go ahead and close it out, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny, and thank you for the role you played in facilitating, especially with the Plan B that was so needed. It is interesting, everybody, with these Zoom meetups. Zoom as a technology right now is being overloaded in ways it never has, and so by the day, Zoom is changing all of their rules, trying to keep up with the bandwidth that's being utilized on the platform. So we found out today, apparently, they weren't prepared for this large of a meetup with breakout rooms, but we are planning on, we're going to run another one of these next Monday, at the very least, next Monday. And then the goal is that we will increase the frequency so that there's more opportunities for you to connect. So in the meantime, we'll be working on the technology to get the registration figured out and how this is all going to work, try to figure out the breakout rooms. Thank you for being patient, being present today, and bringing your gratitude. And most importantly, for me, what I want to leave you with is what I started with, right? Which is the idea that the quality of your life always has more to do with what you focus on, how much gratitude you're present to. And I think today we learned that there are countless opportunities for us to experience gratitude if we choose. So I encourage you at the very least to book into your days, wake up feeling grateful, go to bed feeling grateful, and invest as many moments throughout the time in between feeling deep, heartfelt, soulful gratitude for yourself, for your life, for your family, for another day, another breath, another opportunity on this earth to live the miracle of life that we were all gifted with and we're gifted with every single day. I love you, Miracle Morning community members, and those of you that aren't in the community yet but snuck on, and now you are. So welcome to the community, and we will be in touch very, very soon. And we'll talk next week.
Yo, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, one more thing, everybody. One more thing. Really important. We need your help. There is a survey that'll take you 30 seconds. Chip, just put the link in the chat box. Please, everybody, go copy that link. Fill out that survey to tell us what your experience was like today, because Hal and the Miracle Morning team are going to be bringing more and more opportunities to connect. And you filling out that survey does two things. One, it helps us to know how we can help you. And two, it ensures that you will be notified when we do this next. So thank you. Grab that link in the chat box. Please fill out that survey. That would make us wonderfully thankful for you for filling out that survey. Chip, thanks for putting that in there.
Beautiful. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys and gals. Miracle Morning community. We'll see you very soon.
Should we wrap this up by letting people unmute themselves and say goodbye and thank you?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Let's hear that.
All right, you guys. I'm going to allow you guys to unmute yourself if you don't have any background noise. And thank everyone. Thank Hal. Thank everyone who came together to participate today. You guys ready? In just a moment, you can unmute yourself on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
You're all beautiful.
Awesome, guys.
Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody, for being such a positive community.
Bye.
Beautiful day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Hope to see you again. The link, don't worry, we're going to shoot you guys a message about it.
Oh, I'm still here. Thanks, everyone.
If you guys hear me, we'll send the link again on our group to you guys so you can copy it. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, Stephanie Blackbird.
We're still here.
Bye.